let's go to the Orlando, the Cure Bowl. Come on, App State -6.5 is favored against your MAC champions, Miami of Ohio, the Red Hawks. Uh, Mountaineers are favored by 6.5. Now, is that just the difference between playing in the Sun Belt and the MAC? Now also one thing to note, Avian Smith is in the transfer portal. I believe he's not playing for Miami of Ohio. For them, it's going to be Henry Hessen. I don't think he started the game. I don't think he's had like 5 pass attempts in his entire career there. We'll see. But look, if you're going to sit here and tell me that Avian Smith was dialing it up in the pass game, all right, you're lying to yourself. All right. This is a team that likes to run the ball. App State doesn't like it very much when other teams run the ball on them. They don't. Also, Miami of Ohio's defense has been pretty electric, and I don't see a ton of important opt-outs on the defense side of the ball, unless you can correct me there. Nope. So, I mean, I don't know. App State, a slew of transfer portal losses there. Bucky Williams, your starting guard. You got Nate Noel, one of their running backs there. Of course, Aguilar is going to get this offense going, right? They're gonna they could score points, right? I think they'll move the ball effectively, but who knows? I mean, they got some other opt outs too. I mean, right? I mean, not so many important ones, but other than I think Bucky Williams and Nate Noel are probably the two big ones, but uh, I don't know because also too Miami of Ohio, they get to the quarterback pretty well. App State protects the quarterback pretty well, and Aguilar is also a little mobile in the pocket too. He gets out of there. 35th in sacks allowed. This App State team, which is pretty solid if you're top 40 in that category. I think they gave up less than 35 sacks on the year, which is pretty solid. So something to look out for as well. If Miami can't get to the quarterback, are they going to be able to match up with these athletes in space? I don't know. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I think I loved the way Miami finished the year, right? Like right, Gabbert got hurt against Toledo, and they just said, screw him. Avion Smith was not very good. And that's the thing with quarterbacks is we talked about it with Ohio and the Bobcats there. They're down in their third string quarterback. Like, how much does that actually make a difference? Right? If you want to talk about like if you're taking it, if you don't want to take him in a bet because you're worried if he gets hurt, then there's nobody else there. At the same time, like Miami, Ohio is kind of built to win regardless who's at quarterback, right? So that's why it doesn't startle me as much. I do think what matters more for App State is there's what 10 or so guys in the portal, right? Like that hurts the depth of a program, especially at App State, not only during the game, but also in practice, right? Like how can you
Yes.
practice without and I remember like the days of, Pee Wee football, whatever, when a couple guys were sick or whatever, a flu went through, and then like half the team's out and you can't practice, right? Like that's what it is in some of these circumstances, which is tough. And I don't know. I'm gonna go Mile High. It's kind of a gut feeling, I guess. Even though there's 6.5 dogs, I'll take them. Obviously, I'll take the points and I'll take them to win it for sure as well. I think they're just gonna shut them down and play defense and kind of call it a day, I guess, for against App State.
Yeah. I for sure think 6.5 is way too many points. Way too many points. Now, are you talking about so many points where like they should be winning straight up? I don't know. I'm gonna ride with you though. I'm gonna take Miami Ohio +6.5, and I'm gonna take them to win straight up. Because again, they're not. It doesn't matter what quarterback you throw back there, right? If Amish gets his and he puts 120 yards on the ground and Ohio scores 24 points, 21 points, they could win that game straight up. Aguilar's offense, he's had a helmet before, but we saw what Troy kind of did to them in the second half there. That's just good coaching. Shut him down completely. And I don't know, Chuck Martin and his boys there, he's got them going. So I like that pick from you. I'm a ride with you right there.
Can I ask you real quick? And does it worry you that so App State recently, right in November and in late October, like when they started getting going, when they were playing teams that they were comparables, like talent wise, they kind of marched like they were playing really good. They marched like Aguilar was balling out, Noel was balling out. I know Noel's gone, obviously, but does that worry that like this could kind of turn out into like a blowout for App State if they get humming offensively and Miami just does not have the firepower to catch up in a game like this?
Yeah, Miami is going to have to start hot. But both these teams, I think their goal is to come out with a nice script and score points immediately, right? Because then whoever scores points immediately is going to force the other team to not play their game, right? In App State's case, I guess they can chuck the ball around the yard. So if they're down, right, they can still play at a level where they can, you know, uh, zip the ball across the field. But if Ohio goes down, like you said, I don't know what they're gonna do. What they gotta do is the coaching staff just not panic, right? Say you're down 14-3 at half. That does not mean you abandon the run game. It just means you start playing the field position game, you know, and put your quarterback in his position to make successful throws, not bombs. Just get first downs. Just get first downs.
The under at 43.5 is pretty interesting there. What's about
M-
24-17 is what they're kind of predicting it to be around
Miami's
there.
Miami's unders, I think, are like 10-2 on the year, or like or I guess they've played 13 games. They're like 11-3 or something. They're crazy. Them and the Ohio Bobcats have been under wagons. So it's not the craziest thing to take the under here. I do think it's because you have that third string quarterback. Like all of a sudden, if he can't take care of the football
Yep.
and App State
Yep.
starts putting up points that way, then that's when the over hits in a hurry. And then that's how App State finds a way to cover. You start making good old Henry start tossing the ball to your boys. So, but I'm excited for this game. I'm excited. The MAC champions, I think, deserve to play in a better bowl game. But I mean, the Mountaineers were one game away from winning the Sun Belt, so this is gonna be really good.
This is
This is a
this is a
very like. Tell you.
this is a respectable game. I think like this matchup here. Obviously it sucks. It's on December 16th, but like this, at least you get to go home for Christmas, you know. But like these two teams are both very deserving of a good bowl game, and I hope it's treated as such because like these two teams had a hell of a season, right? From what it could have been, right? App State could have folded when they didn't start off great, and then Ohio loses their quarterback and could have folded, gave up against Toledo in a round 2 rematch, and they ended up winning a MAC championship, which was super awesome.
Hey guys, MD here. Uh, just here to invite you to the Redshirt Sophomore College Football Bowl pool. The link to join will be in the description down below. The winner, what do they get? A chance to be a guest on the Redshirt Sophomore podcast, of course. But to qualify for that, you got to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. So make sure you click that subscribe button down below. When you sign up, all you got to do is just pick a team, right? See here, Miami, Ohio versus App State. This example selected Miami, and they have 12 confidence points on it. I'm going to rate these games 1 to 43, and it's going to be a blast. I can't wait to have you guys on. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Thank you.